Hello, welcome back to Thrifty Thursday. If you're coming back, welcome back. Good to see you again. If you're new, welcome. Happy to have you. So, we're going to do something a little different today for our Thrifty Thursday. So, what is Thrifty Thursday? This is where we use our thrift store finds to make cool creations. To show that we don't have to have only brand new items. We can find things, garage sales, thrift stores, junk laying around your house, and make cool stuff. So don't always have to have the newest, brightest, shiniest things. So thanks for joining me. Oh, a couple of exceptions to our rule. Tools, inks, that kind of stuff. Excuse me. Those are fair game because we must have our tools. So I'm going to try something a little different. And I'll first say, don't judge. Cigarette box. I've sanded it down. We're going to see if we can make a little trinket box and maybe a tiny journal to put inside. Now, if any of you have seen Angel over at Angel's Junk, she makes the most incredible journal and box combos ever. Absolutely beautiful. So she's the inspiration. Please don't expect this to be anywhere as near as cool as her stuff, but inspiration. Box and a little journal. Thank you, Angel. You're the best. All right, so first thing we got to do is get rid of this horrible habit by covering it up. So I've got this 6x6 pad that I got at the thrift store last time I went. So I want to cover it with some of these. I sanded it down so it will stick, ideally. Hopefully this is not just a giant epic failure. So we're going to see. So first thing I want to do is just go ahead and cut this to size, and it looks like right on this. Okay, scissors, seriously, where are you? There you are, clear over there. We're gonna go, I got stickers stuck on my scissors. Oh, they ended up clear over there because it was our 15-minute Friday last week where we went a little crazy. Stuff was flying. So I'm gonna cut this here all the way across. I know it's not going to fit all the way, but let's see how much we might be able to get. I don't want to have, we can go pretty good. Okay, I don't want to have whole bunch of seams because I think that's going to make things harder. Where is our, there it is. Oh. We're going to try to do this carefully, and we're going to just do a little measuring. Don't usually do that, but I want super crisp corners. So 2 1/8, a little over 2 1/8. 2 3/16. Well, we can't get that intricate, so we're gonna go, let's go this way because I guess it really doesn't matter, does it? Hello, where are you? Oh, is it gonna be one of them days? Bone folder. I seriously just thought, my desk isn't even that messy, you guys. It's hiding over here. Okay. So let's go 2 1/8. And then how big is this? 7/8. All right. go another 7/8. So here. And then another 2 1/8. Looks like it could fit, but I don't know. And there's the dogs. Okay. We couldn't have a morning without an interruption from the dogs. One sec. All right. Good time for cheers, coffee. Alrighty. Okay. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's do should probably test our folds first, but I'm not gonna because, you know, hey. How's that gonna fit? A little short, which is not completely unexpected. So how about what we do? That's pretty close there. It's this that's just the touch short. So let's give ourselves another little bit of space. Just a little more. Just need a little more. Let's make ourselves a slightly larger fold. Doesn't have to be a lot. And try this again. Once we get it covered up, I won't have to feel so shameful. That's better. Okay, but we want this on our front, so let's make sure we got this where we want it. All right, so before we put that down, I mean, this is a collage project, right? So we are going to put a piece here, here, here. And we're going to do a little bit of overlap so that we are all solid. Before we do that, though, we are going to see if we can manage to mark our opening. We should be able to. We should be able to just... We'll want to cut a line on some portions, and we will want to fold a line on others. All right, so that is, how about if we go like this? It's just about exactly an inch. So let's just do a little mark with our pencil. We're gonna draw it first. We don't usually do anything quite this specific construction. However, we want this one to be really cute. And when you're working with something that we're trying to cover, we don't have to be exact when we go further. This is just, you know, for our cover. All right, so we're going to need to cut here. We're gonna need a fold, and then we're gonna need an angle. Oh lordy, let's see if we can figure this out. Okay, so it goes to 1/2 inch. Well, that's easy enough, as long as we do it straight. This is the front. So we want to cut to 1/2 here, 1/2 up there. And we want it to be 1/2 here. All right, we're just demarking. Yeah. And then on the back, we have our folded a half. Okay. So let's do our marking here. And here. And this is going to be our fold. And this goes here. If this works exactly so, it's going to be a miracle. Let's connect these two lines. And we're not going to cut this. Let's just erase it so we know. If you're like me, you'll cut the wrong spot. All right, moment of truth, guys. Let's give our cuts. There. Cut. Cut. And a fold. Theoretically, this should line right up with the 1/2 inch. That. All right, cut, fold. That will be going that way. Oh, look, he's cute. I think we did it. All right, now let's do our 1 inch strip for the extra cover. And we've got, that's covered. So we just need one 1 inch, that with one slit, there, okay. Now, what color do we want to use? Let's pick a different paper, because that'll be fun. Well, how about if I bring the paper over here where you can sit? We don't even have to use this paper, but I thought it might be nice. We've got some others. Just it might go nicely if we do that. This might be interesting, huh? Whatever. Let's try that. Why not? Let's give us 1 inch. I'm gonna do it this way because then I can see it good, and it's right in front of my face. And this is in centimeters. So, are we straight? It appears we are. If we need to trim it a little bit, we can. There is our 1 inch strip. Oh, we still need this. That's a little too big, but that's okay. We'll get that figured right out. A little too big and a little too short, which is actually okay because then we can cover up that whatever to do the rest. And I put the paper where? Hello? Seriously? I just had you, oh, here. Another 1 inch strip. It's easier to trim. I don't think we're a whole 1/8 of an inch too wide, so I'm not going to, I'd rather trim it than be short. We'll go a little shorter this time on this side. Maybe we won't have to trim that one, but probably still. We're still going to need a little trim, but that's okay. No concerns. trim it right along this line. Let's see if I can do it straight. Probably not. Not too shabby. It's gonna have, you know what I should have done? That was dumb. Yes, okay. No, we're gonna go a little wider. Redo, just thinking that what we should do, we'll save these, I'm sure we can use them. Let's go a little wider and then we can go over. Then we can have a little bit of a hangover to attach to. So we did an inch, that was too big. I suppose that'll give us, let's go 1.25 inches. 2.5. And let's go, let's score it 1/4 inch on both sides of each line. I suppose that wasn't even straight. I think I put an extra line in. That's okay. All right, so now we're gonna cut on our middle line here. And if it's easier to remember where to cut by only doing one at a time, totally fine. So what this theoretically should give us is a little bit of overhang so we can glue our wraparound piece to this to give us some extra sticking ability. Come on, come on, come on. Extra adhesion location. Attachment spot. I don't know. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. I probably should be checking. That's pretty darn close. But I think this will be better. See, then we can, yeah. Yes, yes. I'm gonna try to get this a little bit folded, just a touch more, maybe. I don't know if that will work or not, but we can sure try. All right, before we get any further, let's see how this is gonna work. Let's start on the bottom. I should have just measured that instead of trying to make a pretend fold. All right, so that works good. We'll go 2 1/4 right there. And let's see what we end up with. Hopefully that's straight-ish. All right, moment of truth. So we're going to to decide if we want to do glue stick too. I don't think we need to. I think we will be a little better off if we just use plenty of this art glitter glue. I'm going to do one piece at a time. Stick my hand inside to, oh, I can't reach all the way to the bottom, but maybe that will, in the middle, help, still help. All right. I did sand it down so that we'd have better adhesion. However, it was not an easy feat to try to get it all off. So I decided before I squash the box, let's miter these at a little angle so that we can close her up like that. I think this is going to work. All right, and it happens to be a quite almost perfect size. So what shall we do? I think for this, let's go ahead and glue it the whole way. Except we're going to take a little notch out right here. We are learning as we go, folks. Let's take that little notch out. And then I think we'll glue it the whole way, and then this can go over the top. Maybe it might be a little too much, but we're going to try it. I'm going to glue the front first this time. Well, no. Whoops, don't. Oh, almost glued the box shut. I think I might have to give up on my whole life if I did that. After all this, gluing the box shut, please. That would have been unfortunate and unpleasant outcome. All right, let's get that front exactly where we want it. Get that down. We can always trim it. As long as the front's straight, if the back goes over just a touch, I'm okay. I hope that's enough to cover our little bit. Our folds might be just a touch too wide there. See, it sticks up just a little, but I'm going to line it up on the front. And then if we decide that we need to do anything, I don't know if you can see, there's just that tiny, that little, like a 1/16 of an inch hiding out in there of extra space. Same on here. But it might not matter. By the time we get our other paper wrapped around, we might be totally fine. Might not even be able to see it. So we will see. I do need to trim this down though, because it's going to continue to be in our way. Because of that extra little space. If we didn't have that extra bit, it would be fine. There. And then remember, our front piece is going to cover that. Okay, so there's that. And we need, let's just do another quick check. This is going here. Oh, it will be enough to cover. Beautiful. Might even just cut that off and have this be the side, but okay, so we've got that. So we do still need to go up and over the top, but this overhang seems to be just about perfect. So we're gonna do that again. Oh, that comes down like this, doesn't it? Okay, and then that will be lined up at the top. All right, I think we're in okay shape. And like I said, we might just, yeah, I think we're all right. I think we might be all right. Okay. Holy buckets. This is gonna have to be picked up after work, I can already tell. It's gonna be a long one today, folks. It's gonna be a long one. I'm not gonna cut anything off this yet. Okay. Here's our other one. With our little overhang. Sometimes the construction is kind of fun. Giving it a bit of an inward pressure to, since we know we were a little wide, we might need to add a little bit of an extra on our other two. I don't know, an extra little fold. We'll see. We will see. All right, we need to go, we need a 1/2 inch offset here. Let's decide which way we want it to go. How about that way? All right, so we need a 1/2 inch off of right here. Let's measure that guy. 1/2 inch. Right down to our corner. I kind of moved it. Meh, close enough. Let's cut this and that. All right, how are we looking? Splendid. Splendid. And we will do the exact same thing. Well, that's easy. It needs to, right on the line between Thursday and Friday. That's where we need our bend. And then I think we said 2 1/4. Right. Right past that line. That ain't straight. I got this board. Seriously, just straighten the thing. Make it straight, line it up. Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay, we're good. We are good. All right, so we're going this way, and we're going here, and we're gonna have just a bit of overhang, so it has something to attach to. So let's just clip this guy right there. Open back up our folds. We are going to want this to fold over. Little snip, just so that it lays better. Let's cut that piece off. Cut that piece off. That'll get rid of the bulk at our corners. And this one, it really doesn't even matter because it'll be covered. But we're still gonna take out the tiniest little triangle. All right, guys, same deal. We're gonna line it up on the front. I'm just gonna do this side first before we do since it's a hard fold, we should be totally fine. I'm gonna spread this all the way down. Like such. Line her up. Line her up. All right. Just make sure that's getting a good grip. It looks like it is. Just gonna hold that for a second and take advantage of coffee break. Yeah, there's no way we're gonna get this finished. I have like a half hour, not even. Okay, looking pretty good. Now, let's get more glue. Whoa, gosh, pay attention. I'm making a mess. All right. I thought about covering this up first before I even started. Just because, you know, I don't know what the appropriateness is of crafting with cigarette boxes, but then I'm like, no, we can do the process together. We're all grown-ups. It is okay. Add a little bit more glue there because I want it to stick good. I think I missed a spot. I hear doggy feet in the hallway. We're all grown-ups. We're fine. We have, you know, this channel is marked not for children. Nobody would be appalled if we were working with a wine bottle, so I'm going to use that. Oh, look, I did that backwards. Do I have, no, I don't have time to, but I'm going to get rid of that little bit of bulk because it's hanging over looking shabby. I do want to trim this. Might as well do it now. Just taking that little extra bulk off. I'm gonna get my scissors in there. There we go. And then I can use the same piece. I'm gonna wait, because if it's just the teeniest bit short, then I can do that. All right, guys, I think it's time. I think it might be time. This is the front. That goes like that. The only thing I don't like is we don't have a nice corner down here on the bottom. I want to add one more line here. I think it'll be okay. And just the teeniest extra bit of space. Like we did here. It's too much extra space. Let's go right there. And change our fold just a touch to give us that little bit of extra room. Making this a lot more fiddly than it needs to be, I think, but it's our first one and we want it to look nice. Right? All right. There's the new line. Oops, let's squash it down to the new line. Nice and crisp. All right. And I don't mind this little, hey, it's character. When we ink it, it's gonna look cool. All right. Let's start, I think, at the top. And we said we might trim it off. I'm gonna go right on the outside here of this. Since we had to scooch it a little, we're gonna trim this guy off. And if we need to trim it more, that's okay. I feel like we want to start at the top because this is the area where if it's not lined up right, it's going to be obvious. So let's start with our top up to here. Let's do these two pieces first. Plenty of glue. And let's see if we can line this guy up. I think we need him in our hands. So we want to line it. We don't want the blue showing, so let's not get too high. And let's shut this so that we can work in kind of straight lines. A little bit of support. All right. Hey, I think it's gonna work. All right, all right, all right. Hey, look. Oops. Don't get all excited before your glue's dry. God. Really tamp that down good. And I know we need to do something there. Okay, so I think that's gonna work. Now, we're gonna go like this and we're gonna do the back. All the way to the edge there. And then, because of our nice folds, then we can do the front last. Because we've got our good folds there. Okay, all the way to the bottom. Oh, I don't even need to that's gonna work really nice. Okay, so there's that. Let's make sure we're glued down really well. I'm gonna open it up here in a minute and make sure that we're pushed solid all the way down. Might have to trim a little on the top, but that's okay. Make sure we've got, oh, I see why it did that. It did it because I opened it before the glue was dry. Let's leave it shut now. We made sure it was going to work, and it will. All right, and now it's time for this. You guys, I can't believe we did it. At first I was like, I was gonna wrap some paper around this. Well, yeah, you could. I'll tell you what would work also, but would be a little flimsy. You could take like some tissue paper and do a couple of layers of tissue paper over the top, or although you would have a hard time covering the color. We'll have to put a little piece down there at the bottom to cover that little blue corner, the blue edge. But it would still work, and I think this would be cute. You open it up and there will be a little bitty tiny journal in there. How cute, right? And the more you open it, that paper's going to reinforce that spine. Oh, look what I did, guys. I covered it all the way to the edge, and on this side we cut it. Oh well, asymmetrical. That's okay. 'Tis okay. We're not going to worry too much about that. We don't do perfect. I think that turned out pretty all right. Okay. Now, what else do we want to put on it? Because it's so cool. Or we could let's start making our little journal that goes inside. Oh, I almost impaled myself. All right, so we want a little bit of heft to our journal. I think we'll put paper on the inside too that will then reinforce this as well, because this is an easy spot for it to rip. You can see there's kind of already a little rip there, so we'll use some paper to reinforce that as well. I can't resist. Let's go ahead and ink it now. Let's ink it. I can't wait to ink it, because that's when it's gonna look real cool. I don't know if I'm just getting used to the juiciness of my other ink, or if this actually does need to be refilled, but it feels like it's getting a little light. Oh, it must have just been what I was doing at the time that felt that way. I'm not even going to worry about it getting on there because I think it looks cool on there. So maybe we take that whole top down. I don't know. Once we take it off, we can't put it back. So let's think about the implications of that before we actually do it. What it might do to our strength of our box. We might even have to stop here because it's time to get ready for work almost. I don't know why real life jobs have to get in the way of our fun. I shouldn't complain. I'm getting to do this. And not a lot of people do. And it's super fun. This is kind of funny. I'm a pretty introverted person. I mean, I have my group, right? And luckily, a lot of them are people I work with. So I have an awesome group at work of colleagues. But in general, I am an introverted person. Walmart, oh my God, it makes my head spin. Menards now, I'll spend all day at Menards. Anyway. So it's kind of funny that I have such fun doing this, but I do. And you guys are so nice. You guys are always so nice. You're enjoyable to spend time with. Because I do feel like I'm spending time with you. Okay, now I'm rambling about mushy, friendly stuff, and we're supposed to be crafting a cigarette box, for the love of God. Okay. Yes. So there's our start. There is our start. We'll have to pick this up after work today. I'm excited. we'll make our journal. And then we're gonna decorate. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, guys, I'll see you after work. This is like a middle bye. Bye. Hey, I'm back. Work is over for the day and ready to keep going. So now what do we want to do? Let's see. Where'd we leave off? I haven't even been back in here paying much attention. Well, that's glued down. That's okay. Let's do our inside. What do we want to do for the inside of our lid? Let's pick... Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Let's see what we got in our bag from our last little thrifty haul. We got some buttons. We got some envelopes. Let's pull our buttons out. Maybe we'll find something to do with our buttons. We got lots of stuff. We could do lots of stuff. That still doesn't... I should have thought for a minute before I turned the thing back on. All right. Now see, I got stuff out and it's in my way. How about this? That might be pretty. Let's go with this, at least to start. Not sure how much we're gonna need, so let's just give ourselves a little strip. And we are gonna also reinforce that, but the paper might be enough to do it. Got that. Might need to trim just a touch. Well, we know we need a 1/2 inch. Let's just start building. Let's just start. We need a 1/2 inch for the back, right? Ish. 1/2 inch-ish. Let's fold that guy. And then this can sit... That'll sit in like that. And then how big was this? I think it was 1 inch. No. A little under. All right, so a little under 1 inch. Let's go right here and see how that does. Fit in there okay. Yeah, we'll have to trim just a little. And we could even go up. Let's go ahead and... Okay, we can see about where we're at. Let's trim just a little off this edge so it fits better. And let's go straight across here. We need some space. That's better. That. And we close it. And we can even... Let's give ourselves a 1/4 inch here. We're getting a little ridiculous, huh? Let's give ourselves a 1/4 inch there of a fold down. Okay. To smash our fold here, and we need to smash our fold here. This one also. And Then we can decide. So this can fit right in there. Don't want to trim it too short. This we need to take just a little bit off of where? Here. I'm going to just go like this. I'm going to do the same on this side. So we need just a little bit of space there. All right, let's ink. I don't know why I'm trying to do it with a dry one. Let's ink. And also here, get some nice contrast there in our folds. All right, let's start. Is a little fussy. No, don't go in, go in, go in. There we go. So I'm gonna smash that down. That'll give us another bit of reinforcement right there. Let's press this guy. Oops. We want you to stick. We might need a little bit more glue here. That does it. I'm glad we didn't go any shorter with that, because I think we're pretty good to just glue that right on. So let's do that. Let's get a good amount of glue on our edges. And if we have a little tiny bit that hangs over, we will just fix it, or we'll just trim it. Don't glue it closed. Don't glue it closed. All right. I think that works. All right. I'm not doing a very good job of not pulling that off. That might just have to be okay like that. All right. There. Now what are we gonna do? We gotta put some interesting stuff on the front. Okay, my stomach's making funny noises. Let's see. How about some stamping? Let's find. I like that stamp. That's one that I don't use as often as I used to, but it is super cute. That's kind of cute. We could do some dots. Let's just start some stamping here. All know if we want to shove something in there or just let it do whatever it does. Let's see what it does if we just let it go. I think that's okay. Maybe we'll do some black also, but for now, we don't need to push super hard. If it doesn't show all the way up, that's okay. I'm gonna open it. Do that guy there. How about some black dots? Random spots. Some black dots. Looks kind of cool how it just, some places it hits and some places it doesn't. I'm okay with that. Just totally random. Just to make some interesting speckles. I feel like we need just a little bit more. There we go. That works. Now, how about little black flowers? Trying to not overthink and just put things where they might be kind of cute. Well, that didn't show up, did it? There's a better one. We want these all in all kinds of random places, I think, because they're fun and we like fun. Right, we added a little stamping. Use that to clean. Wow, that is super juicy. Let's see. Now we need more. We need more interesting things. Let's see. What else can we put on there? How about a little bit of collaging? Let's pick some of these little papers. We're just gonna start putting stuff down because we don't want to overthink. Oops. How about up over the top there? And let's ink a little on here. This is just a load of scrap paper that I got somewhere or another. Maybe down here at the bottom. And I wonder if it'd be easier if I just kind of take that and put it on there like that. It certainly doesn't hurt anything, so we're just gonna do it. What is going on out there, but I have a feeling my dogs are causing trouble. I'm just gonna re-edge some of this. I better go look because it sounds like they are getting into something they shouldn't have. I'll be right back. All right, I pulled out some other things. I'm just not really sure where I want to go with this, guys. We need a focal point, but I really don't know what it should be. I'm digging through some of my stuff here. giving me a little trouble. Those troubles. I do think these would look cute on there. Maybe we could stamp some of these. Yeah, you can't really see those. Okay. Maybe we need to build a focal point. I thought maybe we could use this for like a little closure. I thought that might be kind of cute. But I'm just not sure. Does it need a closure? I put that paper on, and at this point I totally could have put something underneath it. I got an idea. What about our little closures that we made? Hold on. Here. Maybe? Perhaps. We made these quite a while ago. These were our little whale tail. Maybe that? Those go together. What about that? Well, let's first of all see if it would even work. If we put this on here and had that kind of closed down like this, maybe like so, that might look kind of cool. It would still open. Let's do it. Why not? We made those, so do those count as thrifty? I mean, they're handmade, just out of stuff. We're thrifting in our stash. I think that should count. It also covers up some of that blue that was showing, so that makes me kind of happy. Interesting noises here. Let's see, I'm just looking on the inside, trying to see, does it look like I have it straightish? I think it does. All right. Now, let's glue this guy down. I don't know if I inked on the edges of that. Let's give this lots of... Don't get too smudgy. This is pretty fiddly, huh? I've never made like a little box, so I don't know if this is the typical amount of fiddle that you have to do with this, or if I'm making it harder than it needs to be, which is also certainly possible. And then we can stick this guy right there. Let's do it, because if we don't make some decisions here, we're never going to accomplish our goal of like making an actual project. All right, where are you here? About in the middle. Let's get that guy down. little crooked on that, but you know what? We aren't perfect, so that's okay. All right. I think this will work. So let's tie. Let's tie this fella. Probably don't need to make it this tough on myself. Well, not probably. I definitely don't. Let's give ourselves some working room here. Oh my gosh. And then this can go like this. I'm going to cut this short. Well, maybe I'll tie a knot just to be safe. Let's tie a knot to be safe. All right. And then we're going to snip this shorter so it's obvious that that is not the one that goes on our tie. Oops, come on now. There, how about? Okay. Cute little box. I don't know how intricate we're gonna get here because we already have quite the video length going. All right, and here's that. Okay, so there's our little box. Now, let's move on to a little bitty journal to put on the inside. Let's get some of this out of the way. And I'm thinking I might want this on the front of the little journal. I think that might be cute. All right, so there's our box. Now, let's just go ahead and use another one of these to make our little journal. Maybe even 2 pieces. Let's see. I really like this with the stars. So, I'm going to just fold it right along this line. Or start to fold it along the line and then realize that I folded it crooked. And then we're going to go like this and do it the right way. There. Look at that. And I think we do want to have just the tiniest bit of a spine because that would be fun. What am I doing here? Why am I struggling with this, you guys? Seriously. Hello, that is why you have a scoreboard. All right, so that's and you can turn it so you can see what you're doing. Also a fancy concept, right? Let's give us a little spine like that, and it will be so cute. Oh my Lord. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay. How about, how cool would it be if we folded it to just about there, maybe? So I'm folding this side in. still fit. So there's that. And I'm thinking, what if we also folded it up? I know we got to do a little bit of finagling here. Little bit of finagling. Okay, so now what we have, I'm going to clip this because that is just I'm going to cut it right here for now because I don't know 100% what exactly I'm going to be doing because, you know, sometimes I'm not so great at making up my mind. Okay. I think, do we want it to fold? I'm going to cut right here along the spine. We'll almost cut back through it. It's a little hard to see, but I think I'm going to cut here. And my thought is, can we make like a cute, I don't know, are we doing too much? Are we overthinking it here and getting a little too out of control? Probably. Let's just make a little tuck right here. I'm just going to cut this at an angle. And then we're going to have a little tuck. Don't think we need this piece. I'm gonna snip that off. I don't even know what I'm going to end up with here at the end. Just a bunch of folded paper, probably. That is too long. There's the dogs having a field day out there in the hallway, chatting with somebody. All right, so I think I just want this to be, you know, a little bit stronger. I do like the overhang though, so I think what I'm gonna do, let's go ahead and ink this and start gluing things down so that we can pretend like we had some semblance of an actual idea and plan instead of just whatever. Not that there's anything wrong with just whatever, right? That's okay too. Also there. We could even here. I know. Let's round this corner. Uh-oh, where'd my corner? Oh, there it is. Let's round this corner. Let's go medium round. Whoops, and then smash the whole thing. Why don't ya? We can have some cute little folds. How about that? And I don't know if we're gonna keep the tuck spot there or turn it into a pocket. Not quite sure yet. If we just leave it like a tuck spot, then the cute little bit about that is that you kind of have a double. Let's just do that, because otherwise it's too much flippity floppityness. Okay. I don't know if you guys are bored out of your mind or it's kind of fun to watch me flim flam. Not even using real words at this point. It's getting kind of late. Late for me, who gets up early, because my brain just wakes me up at that time. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do just a little bit of messy back here. Okay. Now, first thing we need to do is glue down this pocket. So let's go here and here. And I cut it just a little bit on this side of that fold, and that's going to keep us from getting too much bulk in our spine. Now for this, I think I want it to be a pocket, on a long pocket. We don't need to glue the bottom, and I want this to be a little bit loose so we've got some room. And then this guy here goes right there and just becomes a tuck spot. That's our structure for our little mini journal. Now, I kind of feel like this needs its corner rounded. Not sure. No. Because to me, what did I do? Miss a whole spot of glue? Looks like it. Or I forgot to pinch it. One or the other. Now, what about... Let's see. Does that really belong on there? Maybe. Probably not, because I already glued my pocket. God darn it! I keep doing that. Nothing probably in there. There's the blue. Let me see. What do I have? Did I get anything bluish? Not really. But we do have this. Let's close that for now and close this for now. Can't even get it open. Come on, come on. How thick is this? Can't even find the end. I feel like we need kind of a ruffle. But do we want that or a paper ruffle? I don't know. I feel like I'm just kind of grasping at the moment. Let's not grasp. I've got these little papers. They need to be bigger than that. Ooh, what about... No, that's not even interesting. Okay, you guys. Take a minute. And think. Don't get in a hurry. Just take a second and think. Okay. We need some paper. It doesn't even have to be pretty. Did I buy any ugly stuff? No. Oh, I forgot about these guys. We could put anything little. Forgot about these. Those might all be too big. Any teeny? Not really. He's cute, but he would just be a head, and that's kind of creepy. No. All right. We pull out. All I got to do, you guys, is we just got to put some papers in there. Now, why I am struggling so bad, I really can't tell you. I don't quite know. Maybe I'm tired. I'm just looking around at the different papers. Got what? Oh, now I've got some kind of crazy papers here. How wide would that be with those? Oh, yep. See, we just needed to dig for a minute. Let's put some crazy ones in. Maybe not glitter. That's kind of messy. Good Lord, it got glitter oh my God, look at my desk. I'm never gonna get it clean. I have a stack of this paper. Oh my God, glitter's coming out of everywhere. There. That's pretty. We just have a few of those. I wonder I never pulled this stuff out. It's a disastrous mess. Are these at least plain? Please be plain. No, they got glitter on them. There's at least a white one. I think it might just be like a glitter mess is what it is. God help me. All right, we're just putting rando stuff in there. Again. Forget it. Okay. Let's see if what happens if we fold them in half? How much extra does it stick out? We would want it to, what is that? I think we'd want to take about a ½ inch or so, which I have no idea. idea, right? Maybe here, let's just say this. We want to take 1 centimeter and see what that does. How's that fit in there? Perfect. And I like the little overhang. I think it looks cool like that. Okay, so now, all right, let's get this out of our way. Back in business. Here we go. We've got some thoughts going and whatnot, thinking, thoughts of stuff, thoughts. All right. I might be delirious at this point in the day. And then with this, I don't want to. All right. I don't even know what I'm doing at this point, guys. We're just, you know, folding and cutting and guessing and seeing if it's gonna be all right. We're just shoving stuff together. Got a fly bothering me. And I'm going ahead and doing it this way because 1, I'm lazy. 2, I think that we can make it look pretty cool. Did that one come yet? Nope. I think we can make it look really cool. By having a little bit of non-perfection. We did enough measuring and whatnot on this thing that I feel like we need a touch of imperfection here to... I think we want this guy on the outside. We can see him the best. Now, I'll tell you right now, this is no angel, no beautiful angel dealio here, but it's still fun. There's just no way that I can manage to make it as cool as that. But I can make it kind of fun, and that is what we're doing. Are we about to the center? There we go. So now we're gonna sew this little guy. And we are, where are you? I had, there they are. I'm like, I had my needles out here somewhere. They were stuffed down in there. We did the green, so let's do the green again. I'm gonna go from the outside because I want a bow out there. Come on, little buddy. that's not going to come all the way through. I don't have to worry about pulling that all the way through, do I? I think I'm fine. I think everything about myself is getting tired. My whole self. Come on now. Okay. Now let's get the knot out, because we definitely don't need a knot in our stuff. Because we want a bow. We want it to be pretty. We might have got a little over ambitious today, I'm just saying. We tight? We're tight. Okay. We are tight. We need a knot. Apparently with another piece of string stuck in it. All right, let's put a little bow. That'll be cute. And let's tie our little bow in a knot, because why not? Why not? And there's our teeny little all uneveny journal. But I'm gonna do, I think what will make it look kind of cool, I'm gonna go in with this darker brown, and I'm gonna just grunge up all these edges. And that way, the unevenness just makes it actually look really cool. And like, look at the interest in that. Definitely plenty interesting. And I think we should put in I don't even know that I have anything teeny from the thriftiness. Let's see. Pull out this. These were thrifty. These were thrifty. I wonder if that would still fit okay. It's way too big to, or way too small to go on like the whole thing. What about just in the middle? Can it be like our tiny little paper clip? I think that might be too tall. Yep, that's not gonna fit. Okay, so nix that idea. What about one of these? Fun, believe, delight, happy, love, create. How about create? Let's see if this, I think that can go down far enough. It should be able to. If I rip this, I am going to be done. Just saying. All right, so there's that. We got a little bit of cutesy on there. Now, let's see what kind of lessons we should have learned. I'm kind of wondering, is it gonna fit? Oh, at an angle. Maybe. Oh my God, you guys. How? Nope. We made it. No, we didn't do anything. I made it too tall. All right, here's what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take this over to my guillotine, and I'm chopping the top off. So I'll be right back. All right, now we're gonna try this again. All right, let's get this guy back. Re-ink the edges. He's a little wide too, but he's going in at an angle because I said so. All right. Oh, he fits in there. I don't think he's going to get his little hat. He's not going to get his little create hat. Now, like I said, we're no angel. But, my friend, you were still an inspiration. So, here is what we have ended up with for our Thrifty Thursday. Our tiny trinket box with our little bitty journal that goes right on the inside. I even think we're gonna do one more tiny trim. Hold on. And then we're calling it done. Okay, tiny bit of a trim, and I think it's cute, guys. I think it's a cutesy little thing. You could tuck, I don't know, your tiny scraps in here. There we go. Just a little fancy something. And then we go right into our little box. We close her up. And then we've got this cute little gift box. Now you could, what I'd love to do is decorate with like a whole bunch more stuff. But it is Thrifty Thursday, right? So we're not going to use any washi, but my gosh, could you go nuts with labels and stickers and all kinds of cool stuff. But for now, we are going to leave it at this. So thanks so much for joining me and hanging out. Oh my God, I hope that wasn't crooked the whole time. Would have drove me nuts. And I'll see you all next time.